What if the secret to a truly fulfilling life after 70 isn't about accumulating more, but about letting go? What if true wisdom in our later years comes from shedding the burdens we've carried for decades? Carl Jung, the profound Swiss psychiatrist, believed that aging isn't a decline, but a journey towards wholeness. He understood that as we mature, certain aspects of our lives, certain ways of thinking, actually hinder our growth. Inspired by his wisdom, we're going to explore 8 things it's time to throw away after you turn 70, to truly embrace the golden years. So the first, and perhaps one of the most liberating things to discard, is the relentless need for external validation. Think about it. For much of our younger lives, we're subtly, or sometimes overtly, driven by what others think of us. We dress a certain way, pursue specific careers, even make life choices based on societal norms, family expectations, or the desire for peer approval. It's a constant, often unconscious, performance aimed at garnering praise, acceptance, or simply avoiding criticism. But by the age of 70, you've accumulated a lifetime of experiences, triumphs, and even failures. You've navigated countless situations and emerged with your own unique wisdom. At this stage, you've lived enough to truly know your own worth, independent of anyone else's opinion. It's time, and frankly, it's a profound relief, to shed that exhausting, constant quest for approval. This isn't about becoming reckless or inconsiderate. It's about living authentically for yourself, guided by your own inner compass and values, rather than performing for the applause or avoiding the judgment of others. Imagine the energy you reclaim when you no longer worry about pleasing everyone. The second one is ours regrets about the past. We all have them. Mistakes made, opportunities missed. Every single one of us carries them. While a moment of reflection on the past can be valuable for learning, constantly holding onto these regrets is akin to carrying a heavy invisible anchor that weighs down your spirit. It keeps you tethered to moments that can no longer be changed, preventing you from fully embracing the present. At 70, you've gained the invaluable perspective that comes with age. It's a powerful time to accept your past, every twist, turn, and perceived misstep as the unique path that meticulously led you to exactly where you are today. This acceptance involves a profound act of self-forgiveness. Let go of the self-blame, release the what-ifs, and in doing so, truly liberate your mind and heart to fully experience and appreciate the richness of the present moment. The third one, it's time to cast aside the fear of aging and mortality itself. This might sound counterintuitive, but embracing the natural cycle of life can bring immense peace. Instead of fearing the unknown, focus on the richness of each day, the legacy you've built, and the wisdom you possess. In a youth-obsessed culture, the idea of getting older can often be painted with a brush of negativity, leading many to dread the passage of time. This might sound counterintuitive. Why stop fearing something so inevitable? But Jungian thought, and indeed many wisdom traditions, teach us that true peace often arises from acceptance. Embracing the natural, beautiful cycle of life, from beginning to end, can actually bring an immense and transformative sense of tranquility. These possessions can become sources of worry, maintenance, and even a distraction from deeper fulfillment. By 70, you've likely seen enough trends come and go to understand that true lasting happiness isn't found in what you own, but in how you live and connect. At this precious stage of life, the focus should powerfully shift. Prioritize rich experiences, new adventures, revisiting cherished places, or simply savoring a quiet moment in nature. Invest your energy in nurturing meaningful relationships with loved ones, and deeply connect with the things that truly bring meaning to your soul, be it a passion project, volunteering, or simply quiet contemplation. Liberate yourself from the burden of things, and find wealth in moments and connections. The number 7th on our list, and this truly is a big one that can transform your daily interactions, is that the constant, often exhausting, need to be right. If you reflect on much of life's discord, you'll find that countless arguments, disagreements, and strained relationships stem precisely from this deep-seated human need to prove one's own correctness. We're wired to defend our positions, our beliefs, our understanding of the world. But as you age, a profound wisdom often emerges, a wisdom rooted in humility. You begin to understand that the world is far too complex, and human experience far too varied, for there to be a single universally right answer to everything. You realize that different perspectives don't diminish your own, rather they enrich life, offering new insights and broader understandings. After 70, the energy once spent on winning debates can be redirected. Sometimes, perhaps most of the time, peace, both inner peace and peace in your relationships, is infinitely more valuable and satisfying than winning an argument. Let go of the need to always have the last word, and embrace the quiet strength that comes from open-mindedness and acceptance of differing views. Finally, number 8, and perhaps the ultimate freedom to embrace in your golden years, letting go of societal expectations and all those pervasive shoulds. 4 decades of our lives, from childhood through adulthood, we are subtly, and sometimes not so subtly, programmed to conform. We strive to fit in, to meet certain milestones, to live up to definitions of success or appropriateness dictated by our culture, our families, and our peers. We often find ourselves thinking, I should be doing this, or I shouldn't be doing that, even if it goes against our true inclinations. But turning 70 marks a profound pivot point. This is unequivocally your time to be authentically, unapologetically you. It's time to release the immense pressure to do what society dictates, to follow trends that don't resonate, or to live up to ideals that no longer serve your soul. Embrace your unique rhythm. Listen to your genuine desires, whether that means pursuing a long-forgotten hobby, traveling solo, or simply enjoying quiet solitude. Forge and embrace your own path forward, one that is truly aligned with your inner wisdom and brings you deep, personal fulfillment. This is the ultimate act of self-love and the crowning jewel of a life well lived. Instead of fixating on the unknown or lamenting what once was, shift your focus. Celebrate the richness of each and every day you are given, and deeply appreciate the unique wisdom you possess, a wisdom that only comes with the decades you've lived. When you release the grip of fear, you open yourself up to truly living, with gratitude and presence, no matter what age you are. Number 4 is unrealistic expectations, both of yourself and others. Life teaches us that perfection is an illusion. After 70, the pressure to be perfect, or for others to behave exactly as you wish, can be deeply draining. Embrace imperfection, find joy in simplicity, and appreciate people as they are. From a young age, we're often fed narratives of perfection: the perfect career, the perfect family, the perfect life. But life, in its profound wisdom, teaches us repeatedly that perfection is a beautiful, yet ultimately unattainable illusion. After 70, carrying the burden of needing to be perfect in every aspect of your own life, or constantly hoping and expecting others to behave precisely as you wish them to, can be an incredibly, deeply draining experience. This constant striving, or constant disappointment, can erode your peace of mind. Instead, this is the time to truly embrace imperfection in yourself, in your life's journey, and in the beautiful, messy, flawed people around you. Find profound joy in simplicity, in the small, everyday moments that often hold the most genuine happiness. And most importantly, learn to appreciate people precisely as they are, with all their quirks and complexities, freeing yourself from the need to mold them into your ideal. This shift brings an immense sense of calm and genuine connection. 5th on our list, grudges and resentment. These are emotional poisons that harm no one more than the one who holds them. By 70, carrying old angers and resentments is a burden too heavy to bear. Forgiveness, even if it's just for your own peace, is a profound act of self-care. Holding on to old angers, past slights, or deep-seated resentments is like carrying a festering wound in your spirit. It drains your energy, sours your outlook, and can even manifest in physical tension or illness. By the age of 70, carrying these old angers and resentments becomes an insupportable burden, far too heavy to continue dragging through your precious remaining years. This isn't about condoning past wrongs or forgetting difficult experiences. It's about choosing your own peace over continued suffering. Forgiveness, in this context, is not necessarily about reconciliation with another person, but often, it's a profound act of self-care and liberation for yourself. It's a conscious decision to release the emotional chains that bind you to the past, allowing you to breathe freely and experience the present moment without the constant shadow of bitterness. Number 6. Let go of excessive materialistic attachments. Throughout much of our lives, especially in consumer-driven societies, there's an ingrained belief that happiness can be bought, that more stuff equals more contentment. While a comfortable and secure living environment is undoubtedly important, the relentless pursuit and accumulation of more, bigger, newer items often brings a surprising paradox: less joy in the long run. By letting go of these 8 mental and emotional burdens, you don't lose anything. Instead, you create space for peace, for joy, for deeper connections, and for a profound sense of self-acceptance. Carl Jung understood that the second half of life is about individuation, about becoming truly whole. What are your thoughts on this? What would you add to this list of things to throw away after 70? Share your wisdom in the comments below. If you found this video insightful, please give it a like and subscribe for more content that helps you live a more meaningful life. Thanks for watching, and remember, your golden years are an incredible opportunity for growth and liberation.